All right, guys, this is my part 2 series for spring break testing audio, where I'm just going to go ahead and give some feedback. The critiques that I wish that we had been having all along the year. The purpose of this series is to inspire you guys to work and to get you to shout each other out. Here we go. So again, the objective is that you rewrite your inquiry into sub-questions to get just new ideas for research and work before we return for the last 4 weeks of school. You should collect images and a mood board as a result of this video series. Have honed inquiry questions and make all easy changes before spring break. Obviously, written evidence should be all done, and all of your selected work should be done, right? So we're just kind of talking about where we are. Yesterday, I talked about Anai's portfolio. So Anai, make sure you check that out. Yesterday, Melissa, I did check through your portfolio, right? And you could see the obvious slides where you need to make changes, where it feels unfinished. That work should be done, and we should have stronger photos of all work. Remember, you should have your highest quality work in your portfolio. Strong piece right here. And so much of this is like, these selected works need to be done. You need to write your materials, processes, and ideas right here. So much of this series is too like about like, can we identify like what a strong work is, and can we name those next steps? Okay. So this is interesting, like Stephanie, so just to review, Stephanie's inquiry question is, how can I teach my audience about how to escape the systematic structures of dysfunctional relationships? Right? And like sub questions that I would write is like based on that question is, let's see. So we should all be typing here, yes. So what does the way out of an abusive relationship look like? Why do people stay? Now, I highlight these questions because Stephanie has been staying for critiques and has been like really good at seeking out feedback throughout the year. And through that conversation, her and I have like developed these sub questions together, right? So like, just like a review for everyone, like I really feel like this APR portfolio journey should be a constant conversation. And if you take APR, you should be ready to have that. So yeah, like we named that this piece feels like very incomplete. Maybe you're like, you'd like this top right corner needs to be developed more, right? But this is kind of like showing like a repeated cycle. Maybe you zoom out of this, right? And you have kind of like this like repeated circle kind of going around and around and around and around. So we can kind of see like the patterns of abuse, you know, and how, because I'm not getting that this is like happening again and again from this, right? And maybe like color, like add more grays to the background, more reds and more greens to show that there's the system. I see the praying hands right here, which is so interesting to me, like this idea that religion, you know, is part of the system. Like, oh, if I pray, things will be okay. But I'm missing that these are hands. Like, I don't see that these are hands. So, like, maybe the praying people are on the outside. This is really good. I feel like we could clean it up more and discover this face here. Okay, strong piece. I don't think you need to do anything with this one, but these two make the monster appear, and then yeah, make the system of abuse a little bit more obvious. This is a strong piece. I don't feel like you could do anything. I think you could widen the canvas a little and have more purple marks kind of shooting on the outside, and then more of these crazy things going on the outside. Maybe you have that cycle again and again. Maybe you have more of the hands coming for her, just some ideas. This is awesome. This is a breakthrough piece. The X's. right? I'm still not completely understanding. Oh, is this like everyone's worshiping the patriarch? So it's just like, why is the patriarch, why does he always seem to be the hero? Why is the abuser the hero? Would be some honed inquiry questions. This is interesting, and I love this like way out thing. Like this to me is a breakthrough piece too. Almost want some of the white cloud shapes on the top right, like a silhouette of the white cloud to just balance out the weight. So can you move to the right, have some of these white cloud shapes on the outside? Super cool. Yeah, so this I feel like I get the sense that you use dry marker on the top, upper top. Can you like smooth that out just to make it look a little bit clearer? Maybe add some more texture for some wood grain. Really strong portfolio overall, Stephanie. Like clear use of principles of design. We got balance, we got movement, right? We have movement right here, strong composition. But I just feel like you could always zone out and just like experiment more with like adding more of a landscape. That's why I've been pushing you this year. And I see evidence of you using a landscape here because you have the sky. And then I see evidence of the landscape right here, the left. So I just feel like you guys, like Stephanie is a great student to learn from because she's always kind of like revising her pieces and seeking feedback. Here, these brown hands, this brown hand that's doing this, maybe clean it up. I see the white edge right there. It's just like a little technical thing. But again, this series is about really lifting people up. The tree, like I love this idea of trees. Maybe the solution is that we grow as people, right? So like looking back at this, where's the girl who's escaping? Maybe there are trees in the back. You don't really need it. Maybe you have trees in the background here, like a tree growing up out of her head with the clouds. Maybe it's like we need to, grow in our mind and our mental confidence in order to understand we don't need people. So maybe like you do research about like what do survivors of domestic abuse, like what are the steps that they take? How do they cognitively grow out? This is super cool. Like I love this. I feel like you could make bolder choices with the mark making, like some darker values, like because like for far away, I don't see the angel. I don't completely see the angel. So just like make like stronger, bolder choices, just like up the contrast here so the angel pops more. Okay, this is super cool. Like I wonder if maybe there's a light, coming out, or maybe we see like maybe you get your photography and you put her face in the door. Maybe you put the face of your friend in the door like she's left. I don't know. That's an idea that's coming to me. I get all my ideas in the morning, not in the afternoon. But yeah, maybe you have her face like coming out, someone at the end of this door. Strong piece here. It's confusing because I'm almost like, is the guy the victim? I almost missed the repeated doors within this piece. So maybe make that go. And then where's your SI 15, Stephanie? Right? And your selected works. Okay. So this to me, like, remember, these should be your best works ever of all time. So what can we do with anatomy to like make this like a stronger piece? Like smoothing out the edges, maybe refine like research figure paintings. And then, okay, oh girl, okay, girl, you put your selected works in. You have your mood board. So I would like to see you maybe using these images to do your SI 15. Do your SI 15 before you come to break. Elizabeth Flores, like we talked about your portfolio in yesterday's video, so strong, so freaking talented. Please be moved to finish it. Don't let Animo Voices get you down. And where are the rest of your SIs, Elizabeth? And your selected works. So let's figure that out, girl. Okay, check out yesterday's video. I talked about it longer. Okay, Karol. Let's review. What's Karol's inquiry question? For this, because you need to turn this into a 2D piece, Carol. Do you know what I mean? Like right now, this is 3D. Can you, I don't know, somehow procreate this so it feels two-dimensional to me? Maybe like copy the flower and repeat the flower again and again and again. Maybe copy these rays and repeat them again and again, but explore with repetition so this feels like a 2D piece. Oh, we're on to Coral. Carol, where's your question? Crap. Okay, so what is the relationship between music and mortality? And how do different music genres help us to navigate through our different temporary life with grace? So this is about like the life's journey and how we're all going to die, right? So let's see. Can we make this be like hell more down at the bottom? Can we make the top feel a little bit more heavenly? Like make it feel like the golden gates, or there's like God and church up at the top. And then maybe there's death. Have a casket down at the bottom of the trumpet. So good. Is this SI 15? We're leaving right now? Okay. I have to stop this video, but I'm going to continue to talk about Carol's portfolio later. So this was a quick episode. Go crazy. Uh-oh. Stop share. I gotta go. I gotta drive my husband somewhere. I'll be back.